You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Friday. My name is Brock. Riding solo today on the show, but we'll have some best of clips in there for you in case you missed Dalby. Dalby took the day off just because his missus was going out of town, and well, somebody's got to watch the kids, right? Today is the first day of summer, though. They also consider it the longest day of the year whenever the summer solstice starts. So with that being said, if you're looking to kill some time today, if you're listening on the Seeker app, you can find the Canada Day survey, or if you go to the station's website, go take the Canada Day survey. You can waste like 10, 15 minutes filling this thing out. We just want to know what your favorite Canadian bands, favorite Canadian song, foods, all that kind of stuff. You take this survey, kill a little time on the longest day, you could win yourself $500 by the end of next week, all right?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Last time that I was riding solo, we tried to break a world record. If you weren't there, well, I found this world record where some radio host in California, she had got 28 callers in 1 minute on the line. We tried to break it. We only got to 18, and I was thinking, how about a little redemption today? If you want to try, the number...
Call Brock and Dalby now.
545-1057.
So what we're going to do if you missed it last time is I'm just going to ask as many of you to call in the next minute, and I'm just going to say hello, you say hi, hang up the phone. Now, I think one of the hang-ups that we had last time was there's a delay on the phone. So if you're calling in, just go hello, 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 hello until I pick up, and then we can keep moving. All right, we need to get 28 callers in 1 minute. We only got 18 last time, so once again, the number is...
Call Brock and Dalby now.
545-1057.
And we'll see how we do. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello,
Hello?
hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Does that count? Because you were 28. We would have just tied the world record. Would you say that counts? The timer just went off.
I'm on board. I say that counts.
I say it counts too.
Yeah.
We may not have broke a world record, but we tied a world record. Does that mean anything?
That counts, eh?
It counts. We'll take it. It's Friday. A win's a win, right?
That's a big win.
What's your name, man?
Chris.
Chris, well, thank you for being caller number 28. It was a rush to get there, but we did it, brother. We did it.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What are some songs that you didn't know the actual meaning behind it? And it turns out there's a lot of us that didn't realize some songs were like dirtier than they actually were.
Aggressively sexual is the term.
Few people texting in saying, I had no idea what Warren's Cherry Pie was about. Just
That was guilty.
Yeah.
I listened to that song a lot growing up. My parents liked that song.
Sure.
Now I have questions.
That's like, what's that Afternoon Delight song or whatever?
Oh.
That one just, a lot, there's so many songs that as a kid you don't realize are sexual.
Yeah.
And it's mind-blowing once you get a little bit older.
When someone opens your eyes for you.
I think the biggest one that blew our minds that we got a text from here at 762-555
Dude.
is the meaning behind this song. I think we all know the Macarena. We've all been to a school dance or two, right?
I never knew, and I mean, I don't speak the language, But, you flip the hands, you put them on your hips. That's the Macarena.
Sure,
right?
sure. Apparently, here's the meaning behind the Macarena. Macarena is actually a girl.
Yeah.
That's a girl's name, all right? Macarena is a girl who cheated on her boyfriend with two of his friends while he was being drafted into the army.
That's so wrong.
That's apparently what this. So think about all the times you've seen little kids and everyone like all happily doing the dance.
That's the problem. The problem is that it's an upbeat, catchy dance number. That tone has no business going with that meaning.
Some girl just sleeping with her man's two friends? Not one, but two?
While he's headed off to the war, no less.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, Macarena.
And if you think that's bad, one of my favorites that I've known for about a year or two now, someone told me this, I feel like last year or something, is that we all know this song by the Baja Men.
Who let the dogs out?
Yes. Yeah.
Another one that kids used to go crazy for. When they're referring to the dogs,
Yeah.
they're referring to not me.
Right.
Remember, this isn't me saying this.
This is the Baja Men solely.
The Baja Men are referring to being at the club
Yeah.
and seeing a bunch of ugly women come
Yeah.
in.
That's
That's what this means.
For as upbeat and fun sounding, and the video has all these dogs
It
running
was
around.
used in like the Rugrats movie, I
Right.
swear.
No, what it is they're at the club and they're going, who let all these unattractive people in here? And then to take it to the next level, they start barking at them.
I just remember like at recess and stuff, we used to go, who let the dogs out?
Right. Having no idea that you were being really mean.
I used to go to Hamilton Bulldogs games growing up, and they used to play that song when they came out on the ice, dude.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Does the name James Wade ring any bells to you? I don't know if you remember last year we talked about the pro dart player who was just ripping toots in front of his competition. Well, he's back at it again, playing in some sort of Scottish championship here. And mind the commentary. I don't know if you can hear it.
Veteranenduell. James Wade gegen Peter Wright. Und ja, James Wade geht
Right
gerade
as he
nochmal
goes to
zurück.
pick up his darts off the board. He just goes and absolutely lets one rip, and you can hear his competitor's reaction there.
James Wade.
If you want to see the video for yourself, text darts to 762-555. The guy's just like, ooh. I mean, the dude has every right to be appalled, but I mean, at the same time, kind of a genius move. The ultimate power move, if you think about it. He's psyching out the competition, lack of giving a damn either. It's a mix of pure confidence with a dash of narcissism in there. And it's a great play, too, because it probably threw Buddy off his game. The stink alone, just even the act of like, I can't believe you've done this kind of thing. Farting during sports may be a genius idea. You know, there's never really a good time to let one rip, but let's get a slight advantage on the competition. I might start trying to pull this one out at slow pitch or something. You know, you're rounding the bases, crop dust the second baseman or something like that. It's a real power move. Speaking of power moves, we got someone on the phone. You had a buddy who had a good power move, you were telling me?
So we would go bike riding. We would go to community dinners. And if people sat at our picnic table or at our table or would be riding by us and have a conversation, if they want to have any more, he'd start to pick his nose. And then he'd like look at it. And then he'd like flick it at a tree or rub it on the picnic table. Or there's nothing there, but people would just no words.
That is the ultimate power move, actually. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting, and people will form opinions of you, but, I mean, they're not hanging around with you now, so that doesn't matter.
That's right. And it doesn't offend anybody because there's no smell, like you were saying, that farter.
Which just proves that you can use your bodily functions to your advantage. I know, usually it's frowned upon, it's gross. I mean, you can use a toot to get your own personal space, to clear a room, clear a path. Maybe if you're at a nightclub or a busy bar, you're waiting to get a drink at the bar, you happen to crop dust everyone, you might clear out the bar and get your drink a little bit faster there. I mean, if you're ever in a hot tub at, say, a hotel or a resort or something and you want some quality time, I mean, if you just start coughing and sneezing, something like that, nobody's going to want to sit in there with you. You ever go to the sauna at your gym? I feel like there's always someone pulling that move where they just start like hacking a lung in there and you're like, I don't want to be in here. That's the best way to get your own personal space is to be gross. And the only person you're being gross to is the people you don't want to be around. So keep that in mind.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
Finally got our little walkway done out front.
Oh, from the little curvy path from the front door to the driveway?
Yeah. Our friend Tom Darby there did the interlock there on it and stuff.
Hang on. Hold on a minute.
Yes, the guy that does all the work on my house, his name's Darby.
You have a Dalby and a Darby in your life.
I almost send you texts about like jobs at my house all the time. It's insanely confusing. And I have him saved as Darby in my phone too.
I mean, feel free to send me those texts. I'm not going to do any of them, but send away.
I would have laughed so hard if you had showed up with a bunch of stones at my house. But he's a great guy, Tom Darby. If you know him, you know he does great work. If you're looking for someone to do work for you,
that's your guy.
He's the guy, man. Honestly, he's the best. And I want to give him like a thank you and stuff. Like I obviously paid him for his work.
Sure.
But I was thinking, I wanted to pick him up some beer. I know he's a big Miller guy.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, and I don't know if this applies to like tradesy people or like anything, 762-555, how many beers is appropriate as a thank you beer? Like I was going to get him like a 6-pack, but then I was like, that feels... I don't know why a 6-pack feels cheap for like a thank you beer. Like, is that?
I think, you know what? I think it depends. I think it depends on like A, the amount of work the person is doing for you, but B, I think what you said factors in that you said you paid him money for his work. So you've already compensated him.
Yeah.
So I think a 6-pack in this case, this is like the tip.
See,
you know what I mean? This is the 15%.
See, because I always see like a 6-pack is kind of like a gift. Like if I showed up to your house, like I'd bring you a 6-pack or something.
Yeah.
I feel like a 12 is a thank you.
Okay.
And if I don't know, in my mind at least a 2-4 is like an I owed you one. Would that make sense?
2-4 would be like he did the work just as a favor instead of as a job.
Yeah.
So you're thinking 12 is kind of the sweet spot for where you're at. Even though you paid him, this is also like, hey, you did good work.
The worst part is if Darby's listening right now, he's going to be like, dude, just give me beer.
Why is this got to be such a big deal?
A lot of people are saying 6 to 12 there. And I think if it was a favor kind of thing, I think a 2-4 30-pack is like appropriate. I think 6 to 12 is a thank you.
Is there a hard liquor equivalent? Because like, if you showed up, if I did something for you and you gave me 12 beers, like I wouldn't be upset. But you know me, I don't really drink beer anymore.
Is it a 2-6?
2-6 would be thank you.
Because I feel like I can't show up with a Mickey.
I think Mickey is like back to what you were saying about the gift of like, you know, housewarming present, birthday, whatever. Yeah. And then 2-6 for like, you did me a solid.
A Mickey's like the kind of thing, like if you got like a homeless guy to do you a favor, and you're like, hey man, like thanks for, do you know what I mean? Like in a movie, if you were to pay a homeless guy to do something.
Yeah, sure.
Like here's the little thing of Bacardi, you know?
Here's
like,
a little something to tide you over.
It's a 2-6. I feel like a 2-6 is a thank you at minimum.
There you go.
A 40 would be an IOA.
And then, I mean, bottle of wine is just a standard currency, right?
Yeah.
Like, really, there are no different sizes that I'm aware of. It's just a bottle of wine.
Bottle of wine is the classiest, right?
Yeah. You put your monocle on, you hand over a bottle of wine. Thank you for your work, kind sir.
What about boxed wine? Does boxed wine kind of fall into the same category?
I feel you got to know your audience. There are some people that a box of wine, perfect gift. And there are other people that no size box of wine is going to be okay.
Someone just texted, just give them mini liquor bottles. that just feels insulting.
That is the leaving a penny on the table at the restaurant.
Just one mini fireball. And you're like, hey, dude, do you want to drink it together?
You want to split this with me?
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
It's officially the first day of summer, and I mean, yesterday we said goodbye to spring, so I think it's only fitting that we say
Welcome back
to summer. I mean, specifically, welcome back, swass and swoob season.
Welcome back
It's going to be a sweaty summer, that's for damn sure. Also, welcome back. Wondering if the Toronto Blue Jays are going to turn it around or if they're going to suck again this year.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to all you people who say, I don't need sunscreen, and then instantly turn into a tomato.
Welcome back.
On top of that, welcome back to bald guys with like the greatest hat tan lines of all time.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to arguing over where the thermostat should be set.
Welcome back.
It's a huge debate in my household. Welcome back to wanting to sit outside on the patio because you're like, oh, it's such a beautiful day. Then you sit outside, you have a couple drinks, you get your food,
Welcome back.
and you realize it's way too hot to be sitting out on the patio. Welcome back to falling asleep and realizing you got a giant mosquito bite on your foot.
Welcome back.
And you wake up and you realize you've been scratching it with your other foot all night and just have absolutely gone raw. And finally, I'd like to say, welcome back to realizing that you're not in shape once again, like you promised
Welcome
yourself you would
back.
be for this summer. Some things just never change, you know?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Hey, Brock, for the love of fucking God, can you learn how to pronounce Econoline Crush? It's Econoline Crush. Econoline Crush, not Econoline Crush. I don't mean to be rude, man, but I don't know how you work in rock radio and you don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, all right,
I don't know
easy.
what the fuck schools were like in Milton there, but figure it out, bud. All right? Love the show. Bye.
And he loves the show still. So he got Chirpsin on Me, my hometown.
I don't know that there are a lot of schools teaching Econoline Crush.
I don't think that was part of my vocabulary.
In defense of the Milton School District.
I don't know why. I've always thought it was Econoline.
It's
Econoline?
That's one of those ones, we don't play them a ton.
Nobody's ever corrected me on it.
No, because you don't do it very often, and I don't want to be that guy who's like, we turn the mics off and be like, bud,
Yeah.
Like, when you do the Nirvana thing, I know you're just being a dink, so I fight you on that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But the Econoline thing I have noticed a couple times.
Econoline?
Econoline, like economy.
Econoline.
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 You're hard pronouncing the E. Just Econoline.
Econoline.
Say economy.
Economy.
Econoline.
Econoline.
Econoline Crush.
Econoline Crush.
Good enough.
Is that getting better?
You're going back to the E, but
See, now I'm going to mix it up and I'm not going to know what the proper pronunciation is. And I'm going to think I'm saying it right. And then I'm just going to go back to the old way. I don't know what to say other than...
Sorry.
I guess.
yeah, there you go.
Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you're looking for? Okay.
He still likes the show.
All right.
He just hates Milton's educational values.
Econoline Crush? Econoline.
That was actually worse than you've said it before.
So say it as if I'm talking about a convict. Econoline Crush.
Sure, if that's what works for you.
I need to think about jail when
Yeah.
I think about this band.
Econoline Crush.
Econoline Crush.
Perfect.
That it?
Nailed it.
Hey, look at us. Econoline Crush. There we go. There we go. Well, I would like to say, sir, I'm sorry if I've been a burden on you for mispronouncing Econoline Crush.
It's been weighing on this man, apparently.
Okay.
There's a lot of profanity for
All right.
Econoline. No one has cared about Econoline Crush this much in years.
I'm sorry to bring shame to the Halton Catholic District School Board as well, and all the teachers in Milton, Ontario.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I got called out on one of my mispronunciations of Econoline Crush. This guy left this message because apparently I've been saying it wrong for years.
Hey, Brock, for the love of fucking God, can you learn how to pronounce Econoline Crush? It's Econoline Crush. Econoline Crush, not Econoline Crush. I don't mean to be rude, man, but I don't know how you work in rock radio and you don't know how to pronounce that. Like,
Yeah, so he called me out. Econoline Crush, all right? And then, actually, I don't know which one of you knows the singer of Econoline Crush.
Yeah, what happened to No Narcs?
I'm not even kidding. Like, we didn't set this up. After the show, we got a bad line message from the singer of Econoline Crush on how to pronounce the band name. Dead serious. This is real.
Hey, this is Trevor Hurst of Econoline Crush. Econoline Crush. I think that's how we pronounce it, although there's the occasional time when I say Econoline Crush, but mostly Econoline Crush or Econoline Crush. Both work, but Econoline Crush is probably the official pronunciation.
He said it how I said it, didn't he?
So
Did
good
not.
there, fellas.
Didn't he?
He did not.
He said it because I say Econoline Crush.
At no point did he hard pronounce the O.
Okay, one more time.
Hey, this is Trevor Hurst of Econoline Crush.
Econoline.
Econoline Crush.
Econoline.
I think that's how we pronounce it, although there's the occasional time when I say Econoline Crush, but mostly Econoline Crush.
I feel like he doesn't even know how to say it.
Well, he's saying that the name of the band is Econoline Crush. Almost as
Econoline.
though it started with an I. Econoline Crush. But he says it's acceptable to call them Econoline Crush because it does, in fact, start with an E.
Okay.
But at no point does he say Econoline Crush, which is wrong.
So it's either I or Econoline Crush.
Econoline Crush. Econoline Crush.
I don't know why this is so hard for me.
This is a real struggle.
I don't know. I feel like I say a lot of words wrong and people get mad at me.
I was going to say, once we get done with this and get you on the right track, we can move on to Nirvana. And then after that, maybe we can work on how you say bagel.
What's wrong with how I say bagel?
But you did it right that time.
Bagel.
You usually say bagel.
Bagel?
I'm going to get a bagel this morning.
Bagel.
I had a bagel for breakfast.
Bagel.
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 You did it.
Bagel?
No, you're slipping
Bagel.
again.
I know I do the, I say hot dog.
Yeah, that's always been a weird one, too.
Yeah.
It's a hot dog, not a hot dog.
Hot dog.
It's a dog that's hot, not a dog from a hut.
At least I'm not one of those people that says mischievous when it's mischievous.
That's true. I do that one sometimes. Same with prestigious. It's actually prestigious.
Oh, dude, you know what drives me crazy is people who say aluminium.
Oh, get out of here with aluminium.
If you say that, get bent. Get crossed.
You're out. No one wants to have a conversation with you. You sound like the least fun person on earth.
Oh, dude, it's like people who say Alex is on fire instead of Alexis on fire.
Wow, it's not a good band anyway.
Stop that. Stop that. Or people that do Chad Kruger.
Oh, instead of Chad Kroger?
Like he
had to do like a statement a few years ago.
Like he's like Freddy Krueger's brother or something.
Nightmare on Alberta Street.
762-555. In honor of me always mispronouncing words, what mispronunciations of words drives you absolutely bonkers?
Oh, someone just texted in when people say schedule.
Oh, that's like Tuesday.
Let me check my schedule. No!
Schedule, Tuesday, cement.
Cement. Why are you putting the emphasis there?
Cement just makes it sound dirty, you know? That makes it sound like something I want no part of.
You keep your cement
I mean,
to yourself.
either or, if you get it on your hands, you're screwed, you know?
When you hear a mobster say they're going to put you in cement shoes and you start giggling.
Yeah, it depends on what website you're watching that video on, you know?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Describe him to me!
It's Bad Song Descriptions on Win Stuff with Brock and Dalby.
I don't get it.
All right, you know the drill. I'm going to give you a bad song description. You got to tell me the name of the band and the song if you want the $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tonight's jackpot. All right, it's that easy. We've got 3 callers on hold here. If they all fail, we'll reopen up the phone lines. We start with caller number 1 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Angela Bailey.
Angela, all right, you understand how the game works, right?
Yes.
All right, here's your bad song description. A song about being famous while in your car. Nothing?
No. Life in the fast lane.
No, take care. All right, we move on. Caller number 2, what's your name?
Nick.
Nick, a song about being famous while in your car. What do you think?
Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
It's not Bon Jovi. Take care, man. All right. Caller number 3, what's your name?
It's Bruce. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Bruce. A song about being famous while in your car?
The boys are back in town. Thin Lizzy.
It's not Thin Lizzy. Take care, man. All right, let's go here. Caller number 4. What's your name?
Sue.
Sue, a song about being famous while in your car. What do you think?
How about Drive My Car by the Beatles?
It is does not Drive My Car by the Beatles. But, you know, you guys are heading more into the direction of car-themed songs, so let's see if someone gets it. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, it's Eric.
Eric, a song about being famous while in your car.
This Boys in the Bright White Sports Car by Trooper.
It is not Trooper, my man. All right, let's go. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
That's Tom.
A song about being famous while in your car. What do you think?
Cars by Cars.
Not Cars by Cars. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, is it Highway Star by Deep Purple?
Damn right it is.
Right on.
Song about being famous while in your car. Highway Star, right? It's easy.
Yep.
All right, well, you get the ding and the round of applause and $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tonight's jackpot. If you do happen to win tonight, got some nickels and dimes for the fellas over here or what?
Yeah, for sure.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Ed's word of the day.
Let's see what he's got.
Good morning. Today's word is bona fide. Yep, bona fide. It's two words actually. B-O-N-A, bona fide. F-I-D-A-E. All right, bona fide. Anyways, it's real and genuine, sincere, made in good faith. Well, real is definitely the best way to be. Yeah, no BS involved. Anyways, that's just about it. Have a great one. Happy Friday. Cheers or up.
Yeah, bona fide. I mean, it's just someone who's genuine or legit for that matter, which, to be honest, nowadays is pretty hard to find. You hear bona fide in a lot of rap songs. Someone be like, I'm a bona fide hustler. Honestly, what you could do is maybe slip it into your Tinder profile, Match.com, eHarmony. Just put like, I'm a bona fide guy. Although, then again, as I say that, it feels like something an AI bot would say to try and persuade you that they are a legit person. Bona fide, bona fide, bona fide. Use it wherever you can, all right?
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.